Okay. We're back for more of the parable. I'm gonna try and find a few endings. And by a few, I mean like as many as possible. Needless to say, this game is pretty fucking nuts. Knuckin' futs. Loading. Ugh, cracking my fingers. Which, for the uninformed out there, is actually good for your joints. As long as you don't over crack your fingers, like every hour, every day. It actually strengthens your joints if you crack them a couple times a day. Oh, yeah. I even crack them sideways. I know that sounds weird, but I crack like, not just the knuckle joints, but like the joints in my fingers. Oh, it feels like sex with my fingers. You can blame the loading screen for this weird topic picking, because if it wasn't so long, I wouldn't have to pick weird topics like finger sex. What? I didn't say that.
This
Skip. We've already seen this. Oh god, that's way too loud. Hold on. Much better. Alright.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe. Let's play pretty Paragon this time. Not gonna be a rebel. Just checking around.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did, actually.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
Tips
a
for not
wave
getting
of
fired.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here.
No.
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Yes.
No reason to still be here.
I want to sit in the corner and do nothing.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Yeah, sweet. Sweet FA.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
That means fuck all.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Why not?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Nope.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Yes, well, there is a broom in here. And brooms are cool.
Maybe to you, this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I do too.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
Oh.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
No, I'm not. Just hookers, not drugs.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
What?
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit,
Blech.
and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. In a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I died of an STD from all those hookers. Ha! Come on, there's gotta be more. No? Come on. No. Ah, fine.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
Maybe.
A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
No. Oh, fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Total paragon.
Stepping into his manager's office,
There's
Stanley
no
was
door.
once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Fuck. You.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
So good.
Amazing.
Whoa.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
If you say so, boss. What the fuck? What is this? There looks to be an elevator here. Paragon away! Oh, more loading. What? What? There's more? It's like Transformers. Wow. More than meets the eye.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now? when for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Cool.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Paragon? I committed to Paragon. What is this?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Cool.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
Watch the Walking Dead series premiere.
Did he have the
Come on.
strength to
Season
find
premiere.
out?
Let's watch all the seasons of Game of Thrones. Like one sitting. Let's do it. Ugh. Ah, another button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Yes.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Aww. How sad. What's this?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yes.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes. Just like,
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
okay. He's like Jack from BioShock. Stanley, would you kindly press and hold the F key? Don't know what that did. Nothing? Okay. I assume we turn the power off. What is this? Nothing. 5. Oh, waiting input. Dun 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 dun.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Where's that say in the corner? Paragon away! Did I win? I won! I think. No? I can move.
Flatness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
No.
Yes.
I mean,
He had
yes.
won. He had defeated
I
the
won.
machine.
Yeah.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
And then he was shot in the back of the head.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Aww.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Can I go back? Okay, I did.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Oh.
And Stanley was happy.
Yes. Or was he? Dun dun dun! Stanley had actually caught herpes from sitting in the broom closet where all the employees were having sex. He lived the rest of his life in itchy, blistery pain.